Hey, my name is Edwin Botero, and I'm here to share the update for the month of September of what's happening here at the Orlando House of Prayer. We're excited. We're continuing our 7-church series. This has been a long series we've been doing, and we're actually going to be continuing it September 12th, looking at the Church of Sardis. Really excited to dive in deeper to what this church is, the encouragement that God gave to the church, the message of truth and correction, edification, and as well the promises that He has for them. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you're here in person or watch online with us. We'll be streaming on Facebook and on YouTube as well for that. Every year we do a solemn assembly on the Day of Atonement, and that will be happening September 19th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to be gathering our community together to pray for Israel, to repent as a people, and as well to cry out to God and believe for transformation to happen in the world as well as in our lives personally. We invite you to join us. Again, that's going to be happening September 19th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. September 27th, we're excited. We're going to be having our first ever School of the Supernatural. This will be a 5-week class led by our prophetic directors, Joyce and Edward Murray. And they will be teaching 5 weeks on Saturdays at 10 a.m. and Sundays from between 5 to 7 p.m. And just going deep into the supernatural, dream interpretation, prophecy, gifts of healing, different aspects of the supernatural that God will want to empower and equip the saints with. If you've never been exposed to these truths or what the Bible has to say about them, we highly recommend signing up for this class. You can sign up on our website at orlandohop.org for more information and details of what the class will look like, certificate of completion, all that good jazz. You can find that on our website. We're excited for this class. We really invite you to be a part of it. In the Bible, we see that there are several feasts that the Lord commands His people to observe. In October 10th, we will be observing the Feast of Tabernacle. This is a unique moment in God's history, but as well for believers to understand the spiritual significance of this feast and the redemptive purposes that God would have for His people. We invite you to join us October 10th for that. And this is something we want you to save the date for. February 26th, we will be celebrating 20 years as a ministry. The Orlando House of Prayer has been offering day and night prayer and worship. The different seasons of believers that have come through to keep the fire burning on the altar, and we want to celebrate with you. So we're extending an invitation. Save the date now. We're going to do an amazing celebration, encouragement, and as well just to share what God has planned for the future. We invite you to join us in person. This is going to be a gathering of believers for the past 20 years who've sown into the House of Prayer and sown into the Orlando House of Prayer in any capacity. We want to see you there, celebrate all that the Lord has done, and have vision for the future. Hope to see you there, and that's our updates for the month of September. God bless.